So we're back out fishing. It's a Friday and we're out for 48 hours. Turned up on the new lake at 7:30 in the morning, expecting to be at least a couple of people on, and there's nobody. So yeah, I'm absolutely amazed. I've got a pal coming down this afternoon, so if it stays like this, which I honestly don't think it will, a few people's got to turn up on a weekend, aren't they? Everywhere else it's rammed. It's been a bit mental this year. I like Norton Disney, but through the summer holidays you've just struggled to get on. My usual tactic there for turning up on a Sunday and getting an half decent swim just hasn't worked this summer holiday, so it's just been full all the time. So I've made a couple of plans. As you know, my last video we actually went there first and then ended up back on the new lake, and I've kept my eye on it, kept my eye on the availability, and it's just rammed all the time. So yeah, that's it was inevitable really. I think as those fish got bigger and the place got more popular, it was gonna happen, wasn't it? It's turning into a linear or something. But yeah, I'll no doubt get back on there maybe late autumn, winter. Winter's quiet. All the fair weather carpers and like me that soldiers on all year. I know it's sad, isn't it, chasing carp in the height of winter, but yeah, I just have to get out. I just love doing it and just love getting out fishing all the time. And as you know, watching my videos, I post even when I'm blanking, and I am on a barren run at the minute for carp wise, that's what I'll say. This is it session 5 or 6 without a carp? So yeah, but we've fished some tricky waters. We've done a few trips at the new lake and we've been on bluebell, haven't we? So yeah, I'm making me excuses. Fishing kingfisher is not easy, and we sneaked a few tench out, but apart from that, I'd love a carp this session. But anyway, right, what am I doing this session? This session, got my 3 rods out, made a little bit of a change. I don't know whether you can pick that up. I'll spin the camera around and I'll explain what I'm doing. That'll be a damn sight easier, won't it? So right, I'll flip that camera around, show you what I'm up to. So one thing I've decided to do on this new lake is, because of the weed, and I've always sort of fished semi-slack, but the weed's a lot worse this year, I've stuck my Avid bobbins on, a lot heavier, and I'm fishing a lot tighter, a lot more direct to those rigs out in the water. I just thought, I've wondered, like on last session when I brought one of them in, it was a clear spot, and when I whipped it in, it had weed on it, and I thought, do you know, I think I've been done. I was convinced I've been done. Picked up, because I used the stows, maybe I just didn't get good indication. So, you know, I was fishing to semi-tight, but now those things, they weigh an absolute ton. And yeah, we have got nice tight lines, and don't they look sexy as well? But yeah, it's very carpy, I'll say. But yeah, so what we do in this session, we've got 2 out on Ronnies and 1 on a solid bag. 2 on yellow active nut on the Ronnies, and the solid bag is on the mainline pink, peach and pepper, which they're quality baits. Caught so many fish on them. So yeah, I've got 1 flicked out towards the island, 1 flicked out towards that margin there, and 1 just halfway there. The plan is, if my mate turns up this afternoon and there's a swim just there, let's go round and have a look at. There's a swim just here. If he fishes there, the one I've got just across there in the middle, I'll bring that in, and I shall probably sneak it down that margin. But yeah, looking forward to this session, truly am. It's been very busy at home. We're planning on moving again, and yeah, moving house and just getting all them little jobs done before we get it on the market. So yeah, I have been proper busy, and as a result, the fishing has suffered a little bit just lately. I've not been out as much as I usually do, but hey ho, it'll all come good in the end, and my plan is to do a couple of more sessions on here and then head back to Norton Disney, unless, like I keep saying, I check that availability and it does start getting a bit less busy, because it has been, oh god, it's been crazy. Couldn't believe it. Always work going on a Sunday, sort of 10-11 o'clock, you always get a spot, and not now. I've noticed it's been rammed all the time, but it doesn't help that they keep doing lake closures, so that just makes the availability for all the other swims, all the other lakes, a lot less, obviously. But right, I'm going to stop banging on. I've got the rods out straight away, and the weather, we're certainly getting that autumnal feel, aren't we? Look at that, look at the clouds out there. I am in my shorts and t-shirt, but if I'm honest, it's a bit cold. So yeah, it's looking like it could rain a little bit, so I think what I'm going to do, get the bivvy set up, stick that kettle on, have a brew, keep watching that water. The one I've got on the solid bag, if I see something, I'll probably just punch a solid back to it. So yeah, if I see something to act on, that is going to be my plan of attack this session. But yeah, just looking forward to a bit of chilled out time. So right, steady away, let's get this bivvy sorted, get all the kit tidied up, and catch up with you soon. Look at it out there, it's looking lovely, and we're even getting a bit of blue sky. Look at that. But yeah, super confident. I've fished this sort of zone area before, not from this swim, but the swim just left of me, so I know the spots out there. I've got my little printout from Google Earth of the lake, and I've got the spots marked out. I just put the Fox grappling lead on, wrapped it up to the known spots that I know that I've caught fish myself, flicked them out to that area, and just did a couple of drag backs on all three spots. And I know I'm fishing effectively on good clean areas, either in a little bit deeper water or next to weed beds. I've sort of got a mix of both out there, but yeah, all known spots. So confidence is very high. We're confident, we're fishing effectively, everything should be presented absolutely sweet. So yeah, all we need now is those carp to start playing ball. I'm always super excited when I go fishing, as you know, I always say it, and I am. Don't sleep great the night before every single fishing trip. I wake up ridiculously early, and yeah, well, I get out of bed ridiculously early. I just don't sleep great. I'm just super, like, keeps me like a little kid mentally. That's what I'll say. The excitement of coming fishing is just something else. I just love it, absolutely love it. It's absolutely awesome, and yeah, long may it continue, that happy feeling, that's for sure. But right, so we are fishing effectively. I've got me little temperature gauge in the water, because obviously the weather's turning now, summer's behind us, we're not going to see any more scorching hot days, I don't think. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eye on that water temperature, because my plan this year, when we do get water temperature goes below 10 degrees, I'm not going to fish the hard waters I usually fish. I'm not going to go to them hard places like Monument, Kingfisher, or even here, rock hard in the winter. I'm going to target stocks and hodgets at Norton Disney. That's the plan. Should be a lot quieter, and there's 1,000 fish in both of those lakes, and we're looking at 10 acres, so 1,000 fish in 10 acres. You've got to fish waters in winter that stack the odds in your favour of a bite, and if I'm honest, I haven't been doing that over the last few years. I think I wasted too much time sort of on here last winter, just struggling for a bite, and it just didn't do any fish at all. It just shut up shop. There's only 100 fish in 10 acres here, so you're up against it. So you've got to pick the waters, haven't you? So that is the plan, usual sort of tactic. Book a Monday, Tuesday off, head down there on a Sunday and try and get on Hodgetts and Turners. But Hodgetts stocks or Turners, to be fair, I think that's bigger than, larger than 10 acres. I can't remember the size, but there's like 900 carp in there, and we did have a really good winter on there last year. Did a session, and that session I did, it was depths of winter, water bucket frozen in the morning, mat and everything, and I had 4 20-pounders, didn't I? So yeah, I'm not going to go wrong. So yeah, that's the plan as we head into the colder months. But right, stop waffling, Darren. I have a tendency to bang on a bit, don't I? Apologies. But let's check this water temperature. We're going to keep an eye on it as the seasons progress and see where we are. But let's look at that. 19.7, sort of flitting around there, isn't it? So yeah, fair. We've still got a good way to go, haven't we, before we hit 10 degrees. So let's keep at it, keep plugging away, and that is the plan. We've already got a plan of action in place for the rest of this year. So right, stop waffling, catch up with you in a bit. Hopefully one of them rods has gone ripping off. Now, as you all know, I am with Team Rigmarole. I do the shows, do the Northern Angling shows and whatnot, and I do get tackle from them for free. But, well, I say for free, you work the shows to get that, really, don't you? So you're being paid with tackle for your time, if you like. But some of their products are really good, and my channel has never been about, you know, like some YouTube videos out there. It's not about the fishing, it's often about highlighting loads of products and flogging loads of gear, and my channel is definitely not about that. It's about fishing, and I very rarely mention Rigmarole's products or you know, or anything. I use a bit of everything, as you know, and I will plug something if I think it's really good. And on this session I'm using putty on my main line. Now, I'd not used their putty before until I went to the Doncaster show this year, worked on the trade stand for them for the full weekend. Brilliant, great experience, love it, love meeting all the carp anglers. I just love it. It's brilliant. You get to chat to so many people and do rig demos and everything else, and it's just such a brilliant experience to meet so many like-minded people. But on that show, Tony, one of the owners of Rigmarole, he gave me a load of their putty, and because I'd mentioned to him that I've been using quarter putty for years, and I've noticed in the height of summer, I mean, comment yourself, put a comment down below, add some comments, but I've noticed the quarter putty, I mean, maybe there's others out there that are really good as well, but the quarter stuff, which I've used for years, the height of summer, when it's really, really, I've had it melt on me, literally melt, when I've been fishing Ronnies and stuff, and it's like, just got no confidence in it in height of summer. Now, mention this to Tony as you do, chatting about all things carpy and riggy and everything else, and he's used our putty. So I'm like, oh, I'll give it a go. It is really, really good, genuinely, hand on heart. And I know I'm only plugging a bit of putty here, but if I didn't believe it was brilliant, I would not say to you lot it's brilliant. But it is really good. It's really malleable, it's really sticky, it's heavy. You can genuinely put it on your rigs and it doesn't sort of go rock hard, so you can take it off and reuse it. It's like proper putty. It's got an element of stickiness to it. It's more like, it's like gum. It's really easy to mould, and honestly, I've used it. When was the Carp show? It was at March time. It was ages ago, and I've used it all this summer, and not once has my putty melted at all. It's come on, it sticks to the main line as well, sticks to your hook link material, and it doesn't move. Because I've had that with some of the quarter putties as well. I've put some sort of on my hook link halfway down and it's slipped, it's moved, yeah. And I can genuinely say, give the Rigmarole putty a go, because it is absolute quality. So hopefully what I'm doing this session with a couple of bits on the main line, just pinning that little extra bit of line down, hopefully these little percentages result in a carp this session. But yeah, let's see how we go. Well, the blanking is over. We've done it. We've gone and caught an absolute lovely common 23-pound-8 solid bag on the little pink one. Oh, I've lifted a scale here, so I'll get some carp care on that. Couple of bleeps on that solid bag rod. Looked at it, rod tip was bent in half, wound down into it, and it didn't do a lot, it just sat there. So as you do fishing around weed, when it's weeded up, walk back, steady pressure, and in it came all the way. And yeah, happy days. Didn't really start fighting until we got her under the rod tip. So yeah, but say I'm pleased is an understatement, guys. And what, we've only been fishing about 4-5 hours, so there's plenty of time left to catch another one. But check that out, buzzing. Yes, happy days indeed. Made up, absolutely made up, blown away, buzzing. Let's get it back, get the solid bag out, fingers crossed for another one. Yeah, let's get some carp care on it before we send it back. You can do all the work in the water so much better. And that hook hold, Jesus man, it was never coming out. Nail plumb in the middle as well. So just get you flipped over, my beautiful darling. It's always a shame when you lift a scale, but fighting fish in the weed. It's inevitable, isn't it? There you go. Fighting fit, my lovely. So let's get this beauty back. Safe and sound. What a solid lump as well. Come on, my love. Look at that. Yes. Come on. Well, to say I'm buzzing and over the moon is an absolute understatement. Solid bag doing the do. So yeah, honestly, I think that one meant so much because we've had a couple of tough sessions and no carp, and yeah, to finally get one can be a catalyst as well, can't it? You catch that one and then you start putting something together. Confidence is good. Start doing things that little bit better, I think, you know, in terms of casting out, hitting the clip that bit better, you know, just a bit of everything. Confidence breeds more carp on the bank, that's what I think. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. Rod's back out, on the money, just gonna sit down and try and chill out because my heart is pounding 10 to the dozen still. As you can see, I'm certainly getting all unfit in my old age, that's for sure. But yeah, too much good eating with that bloody cook station, I reckon. So, but look at that. It just got, the weather sort of changed a little bit. It got quite a bit warmer. I saw a couple of fish show out in front of me here. The sun come out. It just felt that little bit more nice weather-wise. And then, yeah, beep, beep, look, bobbins up, rod tips bent like that. Hit into it. It's like, oh, weeded. And like I said earlier, just walk back nice and steady, and it cuts through the weed nice. It just keeps them moving. So it's you're a lot more likely to get the fish out rather than winding. Just walk back with it, nice and not ridiculously tight, but just nice and steady. And that glue glided through them weed beds. No problem, till we got under the rod tip. Then the fun and games did start, and there was a big ball of onion weed and everything else just all over it. Oh, thought that was another fish. So right, I'm gonna sit down, keep watching that water, and we've not been here long, And you never know, could be one of them bumper sessions. We've had it before in a 2-hour window down this roadside here. I had 4 fish, so I can just switch on, can't they, and it can just all come good. So right, stop waffling, chill out a bit, catch you soon. Yes, we're off the mark. So I've had a little bit of a switch around, put a rod on its own there, look, that right hand rod, just down the margin, seen a few fish show. Yeah, I thought it'd be rude not to. Just flip one out there, little one on a Ronnie. So yeah, let's see what happens. It makes too much disturbance, just sort of waded down the margin a little bit. It's quite shallow in the edge because of the lack of rain we've been having, so just waded down a bit, and it was like nice flick, really, underarm. Felt it down, just landed on, I think, some real low lying weed. So yeah, little Ronnie on that. Boom's about 7 inches, and I sort of think the putty underneath is nice and heavy, so it shouldn't sit up looking wrong and being held up by the weed. It should come to rest on top of it quite nicely. So yeah, let's see what happens. Trying to overweight my pop-ups so they don't sort of stand up unnaturally. So yeah, there you go. We've got a fish to what you see, haven't we? So I'm all re-energised, as you can tell. It's like seeing something down there. I've seen a few fish out front actually. So, and look at the weather now. Sun's blazing. This is what it went like earlier when we got that take. So hopefully reporting back soon with fish number 2. But who cares? It's a carping session, not a camping session. Happy days. Catch up with you soon. Well, we're coming to the end of the first day, and what a day it's been. We've finally caught a carp. It's been a few sessions, hasn't it? But yeah, I'm still buzzing, as you can tell. Truly am. What a fish as well. 23.8. Not going to grumble at that. There's plenty of shows sort of leading up to that fish. A few shows just after it, and now it's gone dead. So yeah, don't know where them fish are gone. Who knows? But we'll keep doing what we're doing. Maybe we'll sneak one out in the morning, who knows. Somebody else has turned up as well. He's fishing over there, and another lad's gone in the corner, and obviously my pal I mentioned, he's dropped in next to us, and as far as I'm aware, I'm the only one that's caught. But yeah, anyway, it's getting really cold as well. We could tell the weather's on the turn. I've got the hoodie on, look, and yeah, joggers and everything. Yeah, it's getting, I think the summer's over, isn't it? No decent weather now, but hey ho, we might get that autumn feed up if that's actually still a thing, who knows. But yeah, waffling a bit now, aren't I? But anyway, rods are out on good spots, everything's set for the night. I don't tend to get many night bites on here. What have I fished this lake now for a couple of years, and I think I've had 1 night bite. So yeah, I think another sort of 40 minutes it'll be dark. I don't think it'll happen through the night, so it's probably sort of first thing in the morning will be the best option and best chance of another fish. So right, if them rods don't go ripping off anytime soon, I'm going to make this my last bit of filming for the night. But yes, we're buzzing, aren't we? And failing while I'm going off, I'll catch back up with you in the morning. So it's 8:30 in the morning. It's been a mega quiet night, not even had one single bleep. So I've had a great night's sleep. I have seen a few fish though just out there this morning and at the back of the island there. So yeah, they're out there. They're in front of me. so I'm super confident. It's prime bite time now. It's 8:30, so yeah, just gonna sit on my hands. I'm not going to touch them rods at all until probably around 12, something like that. I'm just going to leave them, freshen things up a bit, but yeah, there's not really a lot to report. I'll stick kettle on, have a cup of tea, have some porridge, and just watch the morning wake up. Happy days. But right then, so catch you later. Fish number 2 on the old Ronnie. Happy days on the yellow one. And this one, £16, 12. And what a pretty one. Look at that for a clean, pretty fish. Check that out. Buzzing. Yellow Trent bait, active nut, does they do. Oh, she's very lively. Come on, my lovely. Not a mark on it. Let's look at the other side, look. Check that out. Buzzing indeed. Really happy with that. 2 fish, and I've been struggling just lately. But yeah, right. Let's get it back and hopefully catch number 3. So we are absolutely made up with that one. Honestly, that was mega. That was great. I was just talking to my pal. We've got a cheers between us, so I was about 15 foot away from the rod. Receiver around the net. I had one bleep. Any bleep. I think it was. I shot to the rod. Just as I got there, the bobbin had pulled up tight to the alarm, and then it started taking a bit of line. Zzz, hit into it. Played it in, and yeah, decent fight as well. I got it in without it hitting any of the big weed beds. It picked up a bit in front of me because, as you can see, I've got my rod tips right up in the air because there's a bit of weed right in front. And that fish I caught yesterday, it did get a bit messy with the weed, and I thought I'd just get some of that line over it, and it certainly made things easier, that's for sure. So yeah, my biggest sort of takeaway from this session is I've made a lot of tweaks. Well, I've made a few tweaks because I've had 2 or 3 blanks on here, so I've changed things a little bit. I've changed my approach for fishing around weed. I think on my last session there was a rod I brought in that I know was on a clean spot. When I finished at the very end of the trip, I reeled in and it was covered in thick weed, and it's like, this is weird. I knew that spot was a big clear spot. Why is so weedy? And I was sort of been thinking about what's gone on, and I'm convinced I'd got picked up, done, and my rig dropped into the weed bed, because I just can't weigh up what else had happened. And I think fishing the stows, which I love, you can fish semi-slack and stuff with them easy. I think because I'm not as tight, my main line's not as tight, I haven't got as much tension on it. I think your indication isn't as good, if that makes sense. So I thought, go with these. I think these are the Fox Black Label. Their bobbins, they're pretty heavy. And I thought, I'm going to get tight to that rig, tight as I possibly can with these nice heavy dumpy bobbins. And I thought, I'll get anything touches that, I'm going to get the indication. And it's weird, isn't it? You do a few little tweaks. The putty on the main line, that's another one I've put, on 2 of my rods, the bag one and that one sticking up there, the middle one. They've both got putty on the line just behind the rig to sort of pin that a little bit more down, and I've caught. Now, who's to say if I carried on doing the same old thing, I wouldn't have caught anyway. But I'm a big believer that you make changes and then it seems to happen. And if you just sit there doing the same thing, it doesn't happen. The amount of times I change something, do 24 hours, don't catch anything, change something, put it out and then catch, happens all the time. So I sort of think you've got to evolve with your fishing, aren't you? And I'm not used to, I'll be honest, I'm not used to fishing. Well, I say not used to, it's pretty weedy in here. I'm not used to fishing really weedy lakes. I have fished them before, but not done any good. I think slowly sort of getting to grips to a different approach. You fish like Old Mill, RH Fisheries and Norton, apart from Pettits at Norton and Holden's, they're all pretty clear, all the other lakes. So, you know, you can fish free on a spot, you can fish semi-slack, slack, you do whatever you like and you don't get into issues. But I think when you're fishing around big weed beds, you need to be fishing tight to it, just so they can't move out without indication and you're straight on it. So that's my mindset, and I've made them tweaks. Put some comments down below, guys, if you think I'm talking shite, if you like, because or you think I'd have caught anyway, because it's weird, innit? All the time, day one, nothing happens. Right, I'm going to try this colour, going to do that, going to do this. Because I'm fishing same colour. I was fishing active nut on the last trip, yellow. Love the active nut, caught loads of fish on it with Trent baits scattered around it. I've caught loads, and yeah, I've caught again, but it's other things that are different in terms of tighter line, better bite indication, putty behind it, rod tips up now. It's all, yeah, it's all. Would it have happened anyway? That's what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, you can tell I'm waffling, you can tell I'm buzzing, because I'm talking 100 mile an hour. That's beating 10 to the dozen, but well pleased with that. And what a pretty fish. 16.8, what a clean, lovely fish. But yeah, I'll take that. Very, very happy carp angler indeed. And another funny thing is, yesterday it was 11 o'clock, bang on 11 today, it's gone again. How mad's that? Certainly bite time is definitely a thing. I think if you get to about 12, you've missed that little window, and then it's sort of tea time onwards. But yeah, it was the same last year actually down here. I think I'd got it in my mind bite time was up to 10:30, so I used to hold out till then. This year it's 11, so interesting. But right, I'm going to stop waffling, I'm going to chill out, and hopefully report back soon with fish number 3. Let's be greedy. Buzzing. Well, so far so good this session. Can't crumble 2 fish. The weather's taking a turn though. The wind's picked up, hacking straight in my face. It's just been raining, that's been coming straight into the bivvy as well. So yeah, not great at all. But we're not moaning, we've had a lovely tea. It was a pepperoni pasta bake from Tesco. It says it serves 2, but more like 1.5, but I did manage all of it, I'll be honest. I have got a bloody good appetite, and a couple of coriander naan breads to go with it as well. So yeah, it was certainly a good feast. Absolutely stuffed. So yeah, it's gone down very well, and it wasn't that expensive from Tesco. It was on the club card offer, so it was about £2.50 or something. So yeah, not going to moan at that. Certainly another meal, tried something else, and I definitely have that one again. Don't know if I'll be doing much more filming tonight, because that the rain is due to come in really bad, and I can see me having to shut the bivvy door, put light on, and watch a bit of YouTube or something, because like I've already said, it's blowing straight in, and the rain's coming in that bad. It was actually hitting me while I'm sat on the bed at the back of the bivvy, which is crazy. So yeah, there we go. So fishing wise, no more to report. Not really seen a lot since I've had that last fish either. But yeah, what another stunner. 16-12, and that's a cracking fish, that. Really clean and pretty fish, that one. Future's certainly bright for this lake, that's for sure. So right, I'm gonna chill out, lay on the bed, probably end up falling asleep and crashing after such a big meal, have a bit of a grandad nap, and I'll catch up with you later. Right, I'll have to be quick with this one because it's been absolutely chucking it down, but we've got the biggest fish of the trip so far, 28.6 on a little active nut yellow one on a Ronnie. Check that out, what a unit, absolutely buzzing. Oh, come on, calm down, my lovely. It proper weeded me up. I mean, really, really bad. Had to just keep solid tension on the line for ages, walking back, and then felt it kick, and off it went. Buzzing! Look at that for a unit. My second biggest fish out of the new lake. Happy days indeed. Buzzing. Happy days. So, well, that was absolutely crazy. The wind's hacking straight in my face here in this swim now, and the wind's got up loads. It's really, really strong. It started absolutely lashing it down. So I zipped the front door up on my bivvy. It's like 7 o'clock at night, laid on my bed, watching a bit of YouTube, and I've fallen asleep. Well, I was probably only asleep about 30 minutes, and I got a one toner. That receiver was so half asleep. I'm fumbling about to unzip the bloody bivvy door. I jump out. I'm not as on it as quick as usual, but the rod tip's bent in half and it's stripping like I'm like, bloody run out to it, hit into it, and it is absolutely solid. And when I say solid, it had weeded me up proper. So did the usual, walked back, started coming, started making some headway on it, started getting it closer in, and then it went solid again. So I'm like, oh no, and it wasn't moving. I was literally like stalemate. So I walked down the bank as far down as I could, got a different angle on it, kept that steady pressure on. I felt something go, and the fish started kiting right again. So I was like, happy days, that's really good. It's moving. I knew it was a decent sized fish because you just know, don't you? It was plodding. It really did beat me up. It was weed bed to weed bed, covered in weed. It's trying to go under my mate's rods. I actually wiped one of his out as well. So yeah, to apologise for that, it's bloody hell. But yeah, it was a strong fighting fish. 28.6 £, and what an absolute belter. Yellow Ronnie active nut 12mm does the do again. I've caught so many fish on that bait, that Trent baits. It's absolutely top quality bait. Love it, absolutely love it. And just a few boilies round it with a throwing stick. That's been my plan of attack. That's the only tactic I've done really. But yeah, that's beating, pounding 10 to the dozen. It was chucking it down. I was doing the photos and sorting out the fish, absolutely drenched, and yeah, but that's the joys of carp fishing. We love it, don't we? We really do. That's 3 fish. I can't believe it. The best I've ever done on this new lake has been 4 fish. I had 4 once upon a time in a 2-hour window, so yeah, are we on for beating that? And well, I don't care, if I'm honest. I quite happily go home and call it a day now with what I've caught, or get up tomorrow and have no more and do a nice wet pack up, I think. But hey, right, I'm gonna stick kettle on. Actually, hell, you can probably hear that wind. It is really bad. Stick kettle on when I can get that door down, get a bit of ventilation in, that is. Have a brew, try and calm down, chill out, and hopefully maybe get back to you soon with another one. Well, this one doesn't happen very often on the new lake. A nighttime bite, and a pretty one as well. It's 11 o'clock at night. This time the rod down the margin, couple of bleeps. I've got to admit, it didn't actually do a lot at all. Little dumpy thing. You don't like the light, do you? Check that out. £23. Whoa. But yeah, check that out. Happy days indeed. Whoa, let's get round the other side. Beautiful. Looks like it's nearly I was going to say leather, but it isn't. There's a few scales there. Look. Oh, come on, my lovely. Calm down, calm down. Check that out, guys. active nut on a Ronnie as well. So I'm blown away. 4 fish and another night bite. Only my second ever night bite on here, 11 o'clock at night. That was the margin rod on a little Ronnie. It's 10 wraps down that margin. Fast asleep I was, a couple of bleeps, shot out to it, just looked and the rod tips just bent over like that, picked it up, lifted into it, and it was just a case of reeling in the whole time. It's like I thought I'd hooked a coat or picked a coat up or something like that, because it was wasn't doing anything. A coat with a load of weed over it. It was just dead weight coming in, and then when it was literally under the rod tip, it's like, oh, there's a carp there. A little bit up and down, that was it, not much, and then just netted. So I know weed's a pain, but when a ball of weed goes over the head of a carp, it completely changes the fight, doesn't it? They become quite easy to get in, I'll say that. So yeah, no dramas with that one at all, as opposed to that 28 pounder, which beasted me absolutely. Yeah, out in the rain, got absolutely drenched, weeded me up, and when that got under the rod tip, then it really went for it. You knew he was attached to a fish then, but I'm blown away. I'm gonna get squared up a little bit and chill out. I might actually make a brew, because I'm wide awake now. You're always wired, aren't you? You know, adrenaline's always pumping after a fish, and yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. Let's say watch the water, because it's pitch black. And anyway, stop waffling. I'm not going to do any more filming tonight unless one of them rods goes ripping off. Failing that, I'll catch back up with you in the morning. Fingers crossed for another, well, a bite first thing. I've redone the rod, so anything can happen. So right, catch you in the morning, guys. Well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've just had a screamer on that middle rod. It was melting that fast. I just run out, barefooted, hit into it, fish on, playing it in. After about 10 seconds, bumped off. Whipped the rig straight in, checked, and the hook point was bared over. So yeah, I don't think there's what you can do about that, really. It happens sometimes, doesn't it? So, but yeah, there you go. It's been a very, very productive session. It's 5 runs, 4 fish. So certainly not going to grumble. Wrapped up the rod, got it back out there, second cast. So I haven't made too much disturbance. And yeah, let's see how things transpire. The last few hours of the trip, going to be away around 10, 11 o'clock. And let's see if we can get fish number 5. But yeah, I'm not grumbling, Jesus. I was dead to the world, especially after last night. It was probably about 1 o'clock when I got back to sleep, something like that. And yeah, I was proper out cold, but anyway, we'll keep at it, won't we? And look at that for a lovely morning. It looks absolutely bliss out there, doesn't it? So, right, I'm gonna chill out, tidy up a little bit, and hopefully report back soon with fish number 5. So it's coming to the end of the session now. Van's pretty much loaded. Got a little bit of kit out. Still got them rods out. What can I say? It's been a great session. Apologies for the wind, it's getting up again, but yeah, 5 runs, 4 fish, 28, 24, 23, 16. What a session. So yeah, really enjoyed that, and I think I needed it as well, if I'm honest. It's been a tough few sessions just lately, as you know, if you follow my channel. No carp, and yeah, we finally put that right. Tweak them little changes. Put in the comments below if you think that actually made a difference, or whether we'd have just caught anyway. Do we overthink it? Some people think we do, and it just come good and the carp would have switched on and you'd have had them anyway. But My personal opinion, it's when I make these little ringler changes, it sort of makes something happen. So I'd like to think I sort of figured it out doing them little tiny tweaks, bit of putty on the main line and heavier bobbins, rods up, tighter to the rigs, tighter to the lead, tighter line, better bite indication. It's a combination of all of them, and I will say having rod tips up has definitely helped play the carp around the weed. There was just so much less weed on it. That first one I caught where the rod tips were down, loads of weed on it, really hard. The others, it just sort of made things easier. Don't get me wrong, I still had issues with the weed because there's a lot of it, but it just wasn't as bad is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, there we go, enough waffling about that. But I'm going to thank everyone who supported my channel. Honestly, I'm blown away with you guys, everybody who clicks likes, puts a comment, hits that subscribe button. Jesus, honestly, I'm truly humbled with everyone who supported me. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to everybody, and the channel is growing really, really nicely. So thanks for the support. Big love to everybody for sure. So I'm going to make this my last bit of filming. Lest we do sneak, can't find the rods, where are you? But yeah, somewhere other there. Yeah, last bit of filming, last one of them rods goes ripping off. Failing that, catch you on the next one. Take care, tight lines, bye bye.